This indicator predicts the exact future of the chart. So one day I was looking through the public library of indicators on TradingView for fun. But while I was doing this, I stumbled upon an indicator that claimed it could predict the exact future of the chart. And just as you are, I was intrigued. I added the indicator to my chart and saw that it added a projection line to what it thought the price will do next. When I first saw this, I laughed to myself thinking, wow, what an indicator. It can put a little line on my chart, real cool. But then a couple hours passed, I looked back at my chart, and I saw the price follow the exact movement of the projected line. I mean, the line was literally spot on in its prediction. I was instantly amazed, so I tested it and cooked up a beautiful strategy using this indicator. And let me tell you, it really works amazing. And that's exactly why I'm making this video, to share it with you. So let's get straight to it. First things first, you need to get TradingView. Then go to the Indicators tab and type in the next pivot. Once you do this, the indicator will be added to your chart and you will see two lines. The white line, which is the projection of the exact price action, and the green line, which is projection of the general price movement. But in order for this indicator to be successful, you have to add a little bit more to the strategy, which I will cover in a bit. Now I am sure you are wondering how this indicator works. Well, if you go to the settings, there will be a setting called correlated length. This number is how many candles this indicator will calculate. Like, it will look at the past 20 candles and go through the entire chart history and try to find another pattern that closely resembles the one that is currently being provided. As we all know, history repeats itself. So once it finds it, it will then put the projection on your chart, as you see now. And as you can see, it works pretty damn well. But as I said earlier, there's a little bit more to it. Even though this indicator is amazing, you probably should not use it by itself, as just because what happened in the past does not necessarily mean it will happen in the future. So we have to add a little bit more to this strategy, so it raises the success of this indicator. So go back to the Indicators tab and type in SSL Hybrid. Make sure you add this one right here. Go to the settings of this indicator and change the SSL1 baseline length to 200. Then change the baseline type to MACD. This is just a type of moving average that was designed to track the market better than your typical normal moving average. Next, click the Style tab. You're going to want to uncheck all these boxes, besides the MA color and the bar color. Next, go back to the Indicators tab and add an indicator called the Volume Oscillator. Add this one, which is by TradingView. Go to the settings, and I like to change the colors of these lines so they are a bit more visible. So these are all the indicators that we need. Now let's go over the strategy. So for a long trade, you are going to want this exact configuration. First, you want the projection of the chart to be heading upwards. Next, you want both the bars and the MA baseline to both be blue. And finally, you want the volume oscillator to be above the zero line. If all these conditions are met, you can enter a trade. And you're going to set your stop loss right below the recent low, and you are going to set your take profit at a recent high. And just like you have a winning trade. But there is a common problem using this strategy. Let me show you. So if here all the conditions are met, the projection line is moving upwards, the bars and MA line are blue, and the volume oscillator is above the zero line. So we set out take profit and stop loss. But if we closely look at the projection line, it shows us going to hit our stop loss before hitting our take profit. So in this case, we do not enter the trade. And good thing we did not, because this would have been a losing trade. So let's go over a short trade. First, you want the projection to be going downwards. You then want both the bars and the MA line to be red. And then finally, you still want the volume oscillator to be above the zero line. If all these conditions are met, you are going to set your stop loss right above the recent high and set your take profit at a recent low. And again, just like you have some easy profits. I think this indicator is amazing. Try it out for yourself and let me and all know how it works in the comments section.